ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Get it to Hill. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. First carry here for the rookie out of Texas A&M. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is going to be shy on first, but not by much. It's 4th and short.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. Penix going to throw straight away. Now the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He finds space for a few yards that time. Nnamdi Madubuike making that stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. 4th down coming up.
Wk15 on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Play action. Here's Jackson. His first throw is an interception. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. You're going to have to flush it. That's key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they bring him down around the 34. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later. That next 3rd down coming.
Bounced by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Firing quickly as Penix complete. Ooh, got him close to the line game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Try and run here with Robinson. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. So now on is Wk15 for the Falcons field goal. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it to the end zone. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Down give to Robinson. Past the 25, still on the move. And what a great run, but they are cruelly denied that first. It's going to be 4th and short. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Starts his return from the 23. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Play made there by Clark Phillips.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Jackson now on third. Hits him on the out route. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-6 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back at the beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. And from their own side of midfield here, they're going to punt rather than go for it. Pulled in at the 20. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. Penix working from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Penix out first down. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's going to be driven out with a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 2. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he will not move the chains, Brock. In fact, he can't even get back to the line. He's going to go out of bounds for a loss of yards. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. He goes out a little short of the 40. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Lamar now from the gun. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers.
And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock there into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but they still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and it's good for an Atlanta first down.
Here we go, set. 18, right, 60 Eagles, 60, 19 Lions.
Penix here from the gun. Another one here to London. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 28 out of that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
Set. 79 Brock, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Drake London with the touchdown. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point.
13. Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Elijah Arroyo the target on that throw. And it sets up second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Ravens with first and 10. Has room inside the 25. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Now a give on the counter. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, man, how do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the wheels, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Back to the well again. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his right. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Penix now on first down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Ryan Wright on to punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. He takes this in on his side of the field. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, and sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Hits his running back. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just cluster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Stephanie, Buffalo, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 19, Lion.
Looking to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Go! 18, 70, Lion. Let's go.
Back to throw it. Makes his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the shotgun, Penix. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On first down, here's Penix. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Penix to throw again on second. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown.
Okay, ready?
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Down two, they went for the tie right there, partner, but a game defense able to stop them and hang on to this narrow lead.
I don't hate that call, Kate. In fact, this is one of those gray areas. If it's the fourth quarter, that's absolutely the right decision. Third quarter, as I said, kind of a gray area where maybe you're chasing points. Either way, you're behind, and your defense now has to rise to the occasion.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's now 4th down.
And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60.
Now Penix off the play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And we will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. Nice game left side. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Henry. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
Hey, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
This will end up as a touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco 80.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That's Wester on the catch. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Penix here from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
First and 10 at the
On first down, here's Penix. Another one here to London. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Good for the Falcons.
Back now, pressure on its way. To the right side and reeled in by London. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Second and 10, still at the 28.
Set. Cowboy 80.
From the gun, it's Robinson. All he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Let's go.
To the air with Penix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete.
For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal.
On for the field
Ball on the
goal.
right hash, the distance 40. Pressure mid, and it's blocked.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
Ball at the 33 for first down. The drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
This is Henry on second. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big deal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Ravens.
Flying down the middle of Henry. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
On second down, here's Henry again. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Nice play straight ahead. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion left. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Jackson now on 3rd. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively.
Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. They've got the block near midfield.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's caught off a tackle, but he lost the football. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons picked up the fumble and ran it home. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one.
Okay, break.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Nike, go.
Here's Robinson. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Cowboy 80. Ready.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead.
Got it.
Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Jones is going to try to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail that would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Master's got it. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this does not get it. Slipped in short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Oh my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. And you'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Staying with Robinson. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time.
That one intended for Drake London. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback? They can stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So the Ravens will